Well, hello, children of YouTube. It has been what seems like forever since I made a video, because I've been lying low and not spending any money because I was looking for I was waiting for a sign that our tax return was going through and that we were going to have the money deposited, so I can go out on my spending spree. So I did that today, and I've got some great pickups I want to share with you. So we're going to start out with the smaller stuff first. For $3.50, and this is for me to play, I picked up a copy of Tetris for the original Game Boy. I had a copy of this already with my Game Boy bundle that I sold on eBay, but this one's for me. It's going to go in my Super Game Boy, and it's going to be awesome. Cart's in good condition. I wouldn't say great condition. There's a little discoloration, some scuffing, but oh well. It's to play. Moving along. Next up, we have a great game that I've never ever owned, but this is my first copy. We have Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure for the Super Nintendo. I am a big fan of Pitfall games, but I've never played this one, and I'm looking forward to doing so. So yeah, this number 2. Coming up, number 3, and this is extremely dirty and in need of some serious attention. We have Gex 64, Enter the Gecko. I also bought this to buy. I'm a big fan of Gex games, and I've owned this probably 5 or 6 times, but I never really played the Nintendo 64 games that I used to buy and sell. I just flip them real quick to make money. But I actually bought this to hold on to it and play it. So got this for $2.50. Actually, the Pitfall was $2.50 as well. Next up, got another copy of Perfect Dark in good condition. It's got a little bit of marker on top. But for all you new gamers that are buying stuff to collect, let me give you a little bit of advice. Watch the harsh chemicals on your cartridges. Best thing you can use is small amounts of warm water and a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. These work great on NES, SNES, and 64 carts. Anything that's a lighter color. When it comes to Sega Genesis carts, those things they're basically made of pure garbage. And you notice that almost all the time, if it's not boxed, if it's just a loose cart, the thing is banged up and just looks terrible. They use really cheap labels. They use really cheap plastic. But yeah, for your NES, SNES, N64, Game Boy, Magic Erasers work perfectly. It works great on the decks, too, of course, for removing dirt, oil, marker, and some other things. Now, you might not be able to get all of it off, but you'll get it looking 100% better, scrubbed up nice. So I picked some of these up today, too. Next up, for the Sega 32X, I picked up a copy of Doom. I love Doom, and can't really play this because I don't have a Sega Genesis or a 32X, but I couldn't pass it up. It was $2.99 at Savers. I don't even care if this was worth it. Like I said, I was just out spending money today. So, pick this up. Great cart. Next, for 25 cents a piece. I couldn't turn it down. I don't care if they're worth a nickel. Come on, you gotta just buy them when you see them. We got 3 different copies of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic and Tails. One of the labels is faded a little bit or made a little lighter in color. I don't know. But these carts are in fantastic condition. I was actually buying these to use as trades. So if you're looking for some Game Gear games, if you want one of these and you want to swap me for something else like a Game Boy game, feel free to do so. I got 3 of them, so, probably keep one and trade the other 2. Next, also for the Game Gear, I got for I think 50 cents, Echo the Dolphin. Also in great condition. Can't say much more about this. I mean, it's almost mint. I mean, it's just got a little bit of marring, a little bit of wear on the label, but nothing really wrong with it. So yeah, awesome. Okay, moving along to the bigger stuff. I splurged a little bit, and I bought some of the more expensive games that I've been wanting. And first up, we have, for the PlayStation 3, a mint condition complete prototype. Never owned this game. It's an Activision title. And apparently, from what I've seen, this game is pretty badass. I think it has some of the most original gameplay I've ever seen. The mutation slash like absorption of the people into your body to use their knowledge or their power or whatever, that's awesome. And the running up of walls and just the destruction and chaos and grabbing people and pulling them up like the freaking Incredible Hulk. Come on, you got to give this game props. We got the sequel coming out soon. Awesome, awesome, awesome game. Next up, also for the PlayStation 3, I picked up a mint condition complete copy of Virtua Fighter 5. I actually got this at GameStop for $5. Couldn't pass that up. I love Virtua Fighter games, and I think this one got trashed in reviews, but you know what reviews are good for? You print out and you use them for toilet paper. Play the games, decide for yourself. Don't believe what other people say. They're paid to complain. They're fanboys. They're, partial or impartial depending on what they're reviewing. I bet this game's going to be awesome. I loved 4, and I loved 1, 2, and 3 before it, so check this one out. Next up, my wife picked this out, actually. She's a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, and we grabbed a copy of the greatest hits version of Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, for the PlayStation 2. It's in mint condition. It's complete, and it's actually even got on the PlayStation Network download Final Fantasy VII little insert thing that was in there, so pretty cool. Okay, now on to some pretty neat stuff, if I do say so myself. For $2, and it's missing the instruction manual booklet. I need it. It is the greatest hits version, but I'd take the regular. I don't care either way. I just want the booklet for it. But I got Rayman for the PS1. This is in factory brand new mint condition, not a scratch on it. It's devastating. There's not even a fingerprint on here. It's like it was never even played. So I'm going to try to keep it in that condition. Next up, for $8, and I don't think I overpaid, because this ranges anywhere from $5 to $20 depending on condition, and this is pretty much in brand new condition. I got Dino Crisis for the PS1, $7.99 at this great resellers game store. The Dino Crisis disc is mint, not a scratch, no dust, no fingerprints, nothing. The Resident Evil 3 Nemesis disc has one little scratch on it, and that's it. But the booklet's in great shape. The back cover art is in great shape. The hinge still works on the case. This is awesome. I might use this for a trade for somebody for a game I really want. But I'll let you know in the future if you've been wanting this game. It's a pretty awesome game. I haven't played this probably since the year it came out. And this is the black label, not the greatest hits or what have you. Pretty awesome. Next up, I got some loose discs I picked up at GameStop, all in good to very good condition. For $5, I picked up Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain series. Love the Soul Reaver games. Had to have that. For $3, I got the sequel to Marker of Kree called Rise of the Kasai, also in very good condition. I'm going to be looking for manuals and artwork for these loose discs if you have them. Okay, so hit me up. I'm willing to trade maybe some manuals and, artwork I have for games you may need, or maybe an inexpensive game or whatever. Just let me know. So, Soul Reaver 2, Rise of the Kasai. Alright, next we got Also I Need Cold Fear. I picked this up for $3. And I also need the artwork and booklet for it. And then last but not least, in the loose discs, I got Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Awesome game for $3. I also need the stuff for this. Please, please hook me up. I like having complete games. And don't get me wrong, I did slam GameStop, but I do shop there once in a while. Mostly just to buy these, or like the really inexpensive, like $5 to $10 PS3 games. Once in a while I get them. I don't really like supporting them, but you know, I hate to say it, for like $2 to $3 for a game I really want to play, I can't really turn it down to be overcharged for shipping on eBay. I mean, it's just a matter of decency. Okay, I got some loose discs from the shop where I bought Dino Crisis and Rayman. I found God of War 2 for PS2. They actually had these in a big stack of spindle, on a spindle saying, oh, well, these are all messed up, and we're not going to sell them because they're loose. But we'll buff them for you. And I'm like, okay. So they buffed them, and holy crap, they look like brand new. I was like, I've never seen a buffing machine that did the job. I mean, you can see. Pretty freaking awesome. Great job. So God of War 2. Next, also resurfaced pretty much in about the same condition. I got Ready to Rumble Boxing for the Sega Dreamcast, which should be a precursor of things to come. Hint, hint. So, next, and oh, by the way, that God of War 2, that's the Greatest Hits edition. This game is still like, oh, I think it's like $10. So that's not bad for $1. These are $1 a piece. So, of course, again, I need manual and artwork for God of War 2 Greatest Hits, and basically just the case and everything for Sega Dreamcast Ready to Rumble Boxing. This is going to be harder, but who cares? Next up, also for $1 a piece, I got Tony Hawk's Underground for the Greatest Hits PS2, resurfaced to look like new. I couldn't believe it. And we got Fight Club for the original Xbox. Kind of a wonky game, but it's made by Vivendi Universal again. Kind of an interesting company. So I checked it out for $1 a piece. 4 games for $4. I mean, come on. I paid $5 for the loose disc of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2. So, okay. Alright, now up to the awesome juiciness. I finally picked up my very first Sega Dreamcast. Yes. I got this Bia for $20 with controller. This is from an actual store too, believe it or not. I got it for $20. Complete everything. Power cord, AV, controller, deck. The deck is in almost perfect shape. I mean, it's bright white. It's beautiful. Watch the hinge. Okay. So yeah. And then also for another $2 at the same store, I grabbed one of the little VMUs. As you can see, $1.99. If you live around my area, check out a place called Replay in Toledo, Ohio. They have really great prices, really fair prices. Very happy with that. So moving along so I don't eat up the rest of my time, I also grabbed for $5, believe it or not, these are $20 brand new, $10 used. I got an 8 megabyte official PlayStation 2 memory card. I needed one of these so bad. $5. You can't beat that. That's freaking awesome. Next, I also finally have one after I stupidly sold the last one because I didn't know if I wanted any games for it. I finally got my Xbox. $30 out the door. Never been opened, never been cracked, never been repaired. Came with a trim, slim blue controller. Stinky, smoke-inundated regular AV. Power cable. So, this is my haul for today. Some great stuff. Overall, I mean, let me basically count this. 30, 52, 57, 61, 64, 67, 75, 82, 84, 85, 25, I'll just say 85, 88, $91.75. So roughly about $130. I got all of this. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but $130. I don't think you can beat that. That's great. 2 systems, tons of games for all these different decks, memory cards, and the will to game. Bubba Nintendo out.